Shelley was always playing Mrs. Snodgrass. That's the name that she gave herself as she, you know, took care of the restaurant, as she served us all lunch. And she was always just the mother. I don't have strong memories of her playing. She really was kind of a role model that was always on top of things.
My first memories of Levon are in sunglasses, big dark sunglasses, and lots of lipstick posing in front of a camera. She played with makeup all the time. My mom's lipstick was never in her purse when she wanted it. It was always with Levon. She was very fond of dolls and very creative, imaginative play. Our differences would be that I'm a little more methodical, I'm a little slower. Definitely a little slower.
Think it through, and I'm like,
charge.
Go for it.
Definitely charge, and I'm a little slower. I want to take my time and be sure of things.
We come from a family of communicators. I mean, it's not one of those families that, oh, well, they haven't offered the information. No, if you want to know something, you ask.
I would say that we communicate because we are sisters, and this is the way we grew up, was communicating constantly. You have to always love family and communicate with family whether you like it or not. I remember Levon first seeing her rubber stamp in St. George at my mom's house, and she came back fascinated with the idea of rubber stamping because she was definitely in the mode of creating and drawing, and she would usually draw her own Christmas cards, and this was her means now to save some time.
The first stamp that I ever saw was like a green alligator or a frog or something, and I don't really remember what it was, but I just knew that I liked the concept of, you know, that ink on the paper, an image, an art thing. And where I draw, it would save me so much time if I could stamp my cards and do things like that. So I went to this lady's house, I saw a full collection, and I decided that I had to have my collection. So I went home, begged my husband to just let me to sell stamps long enough to get the collection. And that first investment for me of probably around $100 was like asking for the moon.
It was definitely Levon's idea to start the business. I had 4 children and very content with the paycheck to paycheck life, go on a date on Friday night, and I didn't have to work.
I think we got a kick out of it. I took a lot of the lead because I only had 2 children, and she had the 4, but that was only for the first year. And before you knew it, she just kind of gradually got more and more and more and more involved. The demonstrators have always been incredible help to us. You know, it's their insight and it's their requests, their ideas that have allowed Stampin' Up! To really become what it is today. It's incredible to read those letters that come in from the demonstrators where they say, it's changed my life. I'm so grateful that you started Stampin' Up! And all we can say is, we're so grateful that they made Stampin' Up! We've maintained a place in the industry that gives us an edge. We're constantly just doing things better than anyone else out there. It's awesome.
I think the company right now is in a tight little box, ready to have the lid come off and just explode. And we're just getting prepared so that we can do that. The most important thing to us as a company, no matter where we've come from and no matter where we'll go, is our company mission statement. And we like to refer to it as our statement of the heart.
To love what we do and share what we love as we help others enjoy creativity and worthwhile accomplishments. In this, we make a difference.
In the beginning, I didn't like anything about demonstrating. It was very frightening.
If anybody would have told me that 10 years ago that we could have been such a success as demonstrators in the company, I would have never believed them.
I think that Stampin' Up! Has allowed me this creative outlet to be able to enjoy the people that mean the most to me.
Instantly, I thought, this is the way to sell stamps, not out of my home. It was better to sell them when you could go into somebody else's home, you could make your own hours.
People that haven't seen it before are just wowed.
They're always bringing out new products. They're on the cutting edge of innovation.
Designing stamps, bringing the demonstrators and the customers new accessories, things that keep developing our creativity.
I'm not an artist, but when I stamp, I can feel like an artist.
As I've been with Stampin' Up, it's been years of being in manager positions and things like that that have helped me to gain more self-confidence.
By making me more outgoing, to help me to be a better person and just look beyond the stars and get where I want to be.
Really, it affects every part of me. Can you believe that? A rubber stamp?
You know, we get addicted. It's terrible. They're going to have a Stampers Anonymous one of these days.
The customer of the future is someone who's got to have more stamps.
There's such a vision for this company that I'm excited to be in on it.
We're a family, we're a team, and I see no end in sight.
Hello, Stampin' Up.
Hello, Stampin' Up.
Hello, Stampin' Up.
As we look forward to the future of Stampin' Up, we see phenomenal growth. We can and will make a difference in people's lives. We can make a difference in people's lives as we teach the purpose of Stampin' Up, and that is to share the art of stamping. It allows people to feel good about themselves and develop and explore their creativity. We are committed to enriching this experience in people's lives. So our challenge is to learn how to teach more effectively the art of stamping. How do we excite people and motivate them to new and expanding heights in stamping? We do this by doing our job better. We need to find better ways of communicating and teaching our demonstrators and giving them the resources to help them do their jobs better. And as we do this, we will hone the image and vision of the company. We will do this by letting people know that we care more about people, and not only about the end user, but about our demonstrators as well. We are making investments in all of these areas. Facilities will be expanded. We will improve our training programs, and each year the convention will provide a more valuable resource to our demonstrators. And so this is a method for which we will pave the way to the bright and fulfilling future of Stampin' Up.
When I look into the future, I see incredible things with Stampin' Up and with stamping. Not just because of the new images or maybe a new product, but because I know that there's just no limitations to what a person can do with a product or with a stamp. There's just, it can go everywhere, whether you want it to be on the walls, whether you wanted to put it in your scrapbooks or any other type of place. Chances are, if it can be stamped, it will be.
When I think about the future of Stampin' Up, I like to think of a typical demonstrator in 2, 5, 10 years from now. What things will have changed in their business? What things will remain the same? One thing I don't think will change is that the demonstrators will sign up for the same reasons that they are now. They fall in love with the art of rubber stamping, and then they like to share it with others. What will change is that we will offer a wider range of exclusive products. The demonstrators will be better at demonstrating and supporting their customers. They will be able to submit and receive orders with a quicker response rate. And finally, I believe our demonstrators will flourish in the resources, the support, and the confidence of a stronger company. The future is bright at Stampin' Up!